Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. Central European time on the dollar. We do the show every day, Monday to Friday, because we gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, Ethereum maybe some other coins as well, and whether this move towards upside is gonna continue or not. Did the FUD play out, or what's next to come? Do we have more lawsuits to come? Do we have more companies going bankrupt? I don't know, but I don't think there is that much left to dump us towards downside. Now we did have a bullish engulfing candle on the daily time frame up here, as you'll see, and the question is this gonna fail and continue going towards downside, something like this over here towards downside? We don't know, but we're gonna look at a little bit whether it looks good or not. Can this continue towards upside? Are we very much bullish? We are not bearish, but how bullish are we? That's the question. Like from 1 to 10, how bullish we are. How's everybody in the chat? This banana, how you doing, man? Good morning. What was the date? 14 October. That's the date. 14 October. Crypto, but that's for Bitcoin. Altcoins must start dumping a little bit before that. The date is every day at 9 a.m. on the dollar. There you go. Unicorn, how you doing, man? Good morning, XRP Legend. What's up? Dr. Karlov, good morning, all. How you doing, man? Nice to have you here. Hamdi, what's up? We gotta know. We gotta know every day. We gotta know what's happening with Bitcoin, right? Badge Guitar, good morning, TLA gang. We gotta know. Where's the social? Social what? Badge Guitar. Vanilla one morning, how you doing, man? The beard is missing. Yeah, the beard is missing, but I'm getting kind of used to it, so it's okay. Good morning, Rick. What's up? Gop. Hi, how you doing, man? So, where are we gonna start? We're gonna start with Bitcoin, of course. We're gonna look at Bitcoin and what's happening up here. So, yeah, 2 days ago, we had a Binance lawsuit coming in, and we dumped big time towards downside. Good for us. We dumped down to the support level. Over here, as you can see. We dumped down support level, and what happened? What happened over here? Let's do that again. It's got something like this over here. This is my channel. I like this channel. Why does it? Oh yeah, I have this on. We dumped down to the bottom of the channel. We had a 4-hourly overextensions. We had some kind of small time frames over here, so it was kind of obvious that we are gonna create some kind of bottom over here, at least for a little while, before we continue dumping on the downside. Now, if you look at a 4-hourly time frame, we did actually that. We created some kind of bottom over here. We kind of went sideways, and then we had this Coinbase lawsuit coming out, and we dumped on the Coinbase lawsuit. But after that, we bounced right back. So we created some kind of double bottom up here, and we managed to move back above these highs up here again. We're still not above 200 moving average up here on the 4-hourly time frame, but on the daily time frame we are above 1020 moving average, which is actually quite good. So the Coinbase lawsuit did not dump us down. So the the Binance lawsuit did do that. The Coinbase lawsuit did not do that. So the big question is whether we are bullish or bearish. And the way I see it, this needs to be considered bullish, because if you have the two biggest exchanges in this space getting lawsuit from the SEC, and they're going after them, and you still cannot dump below the support level. Not only that, you bounce right back up above the the moving averages, bullish engulfing candle and stuff like that. You gotta assume that the people in crypto, the traders, the investors, they don't care. They really don't care, because if this was the case and we are continuing dumping down, this would have been it. Unless something new comes out. I don't know what the new thing is. Unless some new FUD comes out that pushes us towards downside, I don't see how we're gonna break out of this channel towards downside. I don't see how we're gonna break out of the channels towards downside. Could we pull back down here again? We can do that. Could we close back down here and become bearish again? We can do that. But until that happens, I'm keeping options open, and I'm considering this just a pullback before we actually continue towards the upside. We are still not above this very important moving average up here on the daily time frame, where it is the 50 moving average up here. We are still not above that. We are very close, but we are not quite above that yet, right? So over here we got rejected. Right now we're trying coming back down to up to that level again. So although I am very bullish right now, because we are above the 10 and 20 moving average up here, we managed to do nice bullish engulfing candle up here above everything over here, and right now we are trying to hold those level until we are above the 50 moving average. It is kind of sketchy, but we are very much bullish, because we had the FUD, we had the lawsuits. There is nothing else The sky is open right now. There are no there are no clouds in the sky. You can see the sun. You can see the sunshine. And only thing we have to do is to pump. Now, unfortunately, we still have 3 weeks left until the 3rd of October, 3rd of July, and 3rd of July is the supermoon phases, as you can see up here. We are waiting for this this date over here, the 3rd of July. This is when the supermoon phases starts up here, and they go all the way up to the 14th of October. So this is what we are looking for right now. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag until we actually go towards the upside up here, right? Hopefully it just do this and goes towards the upside up here. But that's what we're waiting for, supermoons. I can, we've been looking at moons for a long time. People do not believe us. They think we are wacko and stuff like that. They believe, Fibonacci numbers more than, the moons. But we on this channel, we understand, because we've seen how it well affects the markets. Bottom stops, moons, supermoons, new moons, eclipses, blood moons and stuff like that, right? So right now we are getting a cycle of 4 supermoons starting July, 3rd of July, all the way until 14th October. 4 supermoons on 14th October. Unfortunately, new moon, solar eclipse, it's gonna dump down big time. So, be prepared for that. This is the dump date for the Bitcoin. Altcoins must start, pumping up here and dumping before time. So, be careful about that. This does mean that, everything is going to dump. I mean, everything's going to have a dump, but, it does mean that stop is going to be up here or something like that. But the 14th October is the dump date, big dump date. It might start before that and then have a big dump date, but the 14th October is a big dump date. But it's too long, it's several months ahead in the future. We got a, supermoon cycle, 4 supermoons in a row coming. And right now we are going into this, sideways motion up here until we get to the cycles and continue towards upside. So how this actually gonna play out, I do not know, but we are holding the support levels very, very well. So down here there was support levels right below us. Right below us. We fell through that one time pullback, a second time pullback. FUD, Binance FUD, Coinbase FUD fell down right back up again above those levels. It's really hard to me see how this is not some kind of bottom over here, and right now it's going to continue towards upside. So let's go back to the chart and look at a little bit more on the channels up here. As you remember, yesterday I did a video on Bitcoin because I found a very nice channel up here. It is a very nice channel indeed. Let's do something like this up here, give or take. And this is the correct channel, guys. Maybe it's a little bit up here. Maybe some clarity, give or take. This is the correct channel, give or take, over here. And as you can see up here, we still are not on the bottom of this bigger channel. We are still not at the bottom of this bigger channel, but we are holding this mid channel up here very, very nicely. Right now, we managed to get above that, pulling a little bit back. Hopefully this bounces up here and continues towards the upside. How exactly is going to play out here in the right now, maybe even today? Let's look at a 4-hour time frame. You can see a 4-hour time frame over here. It came up here to top right now, pulling back below moving area, still going towards downside. And on 1-hourly time frame, it created some kind of top. It went very fast towards upside, trying to find some kind of bottom right now where it can bounce from that. I think we need to have another bounce towards upside to see if we can actually climb. If this second bounce does fail, I think we might go a little bit low towards downside again. A little bit unsure about this up here, but I think right now that after this first stop, you pull back, you find some kind of support, and then you retest these highs up here at the top. Hopefully these highs up here gets broken. This is the best case scenario for the day. So we are right now, had a big move towards upside, pullback, and profit taking is taking place because Bitcoin went from the bottom towards the top up here. Something like 8% towards upside. There will be profit taking, guys. Bitcoin did in one day 8%. There will be profit taking. There will be shorting the resistance level and stuff like that. This is very normal move towards the downside over here that's happening. It's just very, very normal. What it's trying to find right now, it's trying to find some kind of support level that it can actually bounce from, where you actually go to a higher. So these highs up here right now, I think they will be retested again. If they fail, that's only when I think that this might actually go towards the downside. If for some reason this doesn't find any kind of support towards the downside, this might actually be very bad. But the best case scenario up here right now, I think it's a retest of these highs up here at the top. And if we fail from that, then we can talk about some kind of move towards downside. But over here, if it does manage to break resistance towards upside, that might actually be very good. So it's a little bit give or take right now, and these are small time frames, so a lot can actually happen. So let's go to the weekly time frame and see what's happening on the weekly time frame up here. Now there are a couple same channels up here on the weekly time frame up here. We are still, you know, below this 10 moving average up here. We are still keeping above 20 moving average. The best part up here is that we are not below the support level. Over here there is a very important support level on the chart. And you can see right now that we are above that support level. So we got a low down here. This is a support level. And we, even though we went down to some kind of 25.2, we pulled back. We are above the support level. We still have 4 days left. So, you know, it's hard to say that this won't, you know, pull back and close down here in the next 4 days. So we're going to see how this plays out. But we are trying to hold this support level at 26.7. And we'll see how that actually works out. There is right now bullish divergence up here. Bullish divergence up here on the chart. Hidden bullish divergence on the chart. But it's unconfirmed hidden bullish divergence, because this divergence up here right now, you know, if it just drops a little bit towards downside, there is no divergence, literally no divergence. So, you know, we cannot call this divergence or anything like that to look at it. The MACD on the weekly time frame is having a bearish cross up here, so a lot of people might become a little bit bearish over here. So the way I actually analyze this right now, because of this bearish cross on the weekly time frame, people are seeing the Binance FUD, the Coinbase FUD. People are seeing bearish cross on the weekly. There are some technicals that are indicating, you know, that we right now are still in some kind of downtrend. But I think that might be the time when, you know, the fear is, you know, high and the price actually might bounce. The price actually might bounce, right? So over here, are we gonna, you know, hold this, you know, motion up here and then break towards upside and continue towards upside? I don't know how this is gonna play out, but until we are out of the channel, you know, it's really hard to become bearish. It's really, really hard to become bearish. Like, I am not stupidly bullish until we are out of the channel up here towards upside up here. That will be stupidly bullish, of course. But you know, and we are a little bit bullish because of bullish engulfing candle up here towards upside. But you know, we are still in the channel. I mean, in the longer you know run, we are still in the channel. And as long as you are in this channel, you know, this can go up there, this can go down there, this can, you know, zigzag up here. We don't know how it's gonna play out. It's gonna do something like this up here and then bounce. I don't know. I really don't know how this is gonna play out. I'm assuming this is a very good move. This is a very bullish move, and you know, people at, you know, might be a tradable move towards the upside. But the fact that we did not close below these lines down here, you know, the fact that we actually managed to get a bullish engulfing candle above 10-20 moving average, I consider that very, very, very bullish. Let me show you some other coins that did not do that. This on the daily time frame. Cardano up here, you'll see up here Cardano 10-20 moving average did not even come close on the pullback, still falling down. Phantom up here did not come up to the moving averages up here at the top. Which other coins? AVX up here. AVX actually did very nice. AVX actually pulled back, but did not have bullish engulfing candle, but it did pull back above the moving averages. Ape did pump hugely yesterday. I mean, yesterday, you know, it had a dump of, you know, 15%, and then I had a pump of 15%, but it did close below the moving averages. Didn't, you know, break anything, which is actually very bad. And right now it's continuing dumping towards downside. 5% down over here. Solana did manage to get above 20 moving average, but still dumping towards downside. Cardano, of course, we just saw Cardano. This thing over here never, you know, managed to go up. Matic up here never managed to come up. It just bleeding down. Never managed to pull back up. So a lot of these altcoins right now, even Dogecoin up here. Yesterday, Elon Musk tweeted that Dogecoin FTV, right, and this pump towards upside, unfortunately did not get above the moving averages. So a lot of altcoins looks something like this. They went down and they tried to go up above the moving averages. You can see up here resistance, and they failed, right? So this failure to go above the moving averages means that, you know, altcoin season unfortunately is not quite there yet. And we can see right now on the Bitcoin dominance chart that Bitcoin again again is pumping towards the upside, this daily time frame. So you can see here yesterday Bitcoin dominance explodes. So Bitcoin went up 8%, of course, and Bitcoin dominance exploded towards the upside. Now it is important to notice that Bitcoin up here, where you're gonna draw the line, I haven't drawn this line since yesterday, so let's see this up here right now. It might be that, you know, it did cross back above the moving averages. It did cross above you know, this trend line over here. It's been consolidating up here, but where is the top line up here? Where is top line? So I think this is gonna tell us whether we are actually bullish or bearish. So yeah, so let's assume this is some kind of triangle up here. This is a spring towards downside. This try, because over here you try to break resistance, try to break resistance 4 times, failed every single time. So this move up here right now is trying to break this resistance up here at the top. So if it managed to break this resistance at the top, I would assume that Bitcoin is gonna continue the rally and there will be no alt season. On the other hand, if Bitcoin continues going towards upside and the dominance goes down here again below these levels again, I will assume that, you know, there should be some kind of alt season, because if dominance going towards downside while Bitcoin is rallying towards upside, there will be alt season. And the way I see it right now, summer is gonna be alt season, because if this fails over here, because where is the July, guys? Where is the July? July 3rd. This is the July 3rd. Okay, so hear me out, guys. Hear me out. If Bitcoin dominance fails to go up here, above the resistance and continues towards upside, that means it's gonna get rejected. It's gonna go down towards the bottoms down here. It's gonna fail that, and the dominance is gonna go down. But we already know, since we are the moon boys, we already know as soon as we hit very close to the 3rd of July and super moons, that Bitcoin will go towards that upside, right? Can we write on this text? Bitcoin will go towards the upside, right? Bitcoin will go towards the upside. As soon as we get to the 3rd of July and we hit supermoons, Bitcoin will go towards the upside. So if the dominance is going towards the downside while Bitcoin is going towards the upside, that means that altcoins are exploding, right? Altcoins are exploding, right? This is how we analyze the dominance chart. Dominance goes down, Bitcoin goes up, altcoins exploding, because altcoins are not going down while Bitcoin is going up. It's just not gonna happen. So the way I see it, altcoin season will be coming up very, very soon if this move fails to break towards upside on dominance chart. So if dominance chart up here fails to break towards upside, up here towards upside, I think it is going to get rejected up here. If it does get rejected, it goes back down to the support level, breaks that support level. We are very, very close to the 3rd of July. July, August, September, until 14 October. It will be glorious time for our altcoins. And if you have been following altcoins, you'll see that altcoins have been bleeding so much lately. It's about time to get some kind of pump. So I do believe still in altcoin season. Yes, Bitcoin is dumping towards downside over here right now, and it's going a little bit towards downside. But it's still in a channel, and it's way too early to call for anything right now to say that this is some kind of bad move. There are support levels up here. We broke that. We're trying to hold that. We might pull back up here. We're gonna see how it's play out until it's out of the channel up here or up there. Like it's just consolidating. So I'm not very much bearish, guys. I'm not very much bearish. Yes, we can have dumps, we can have FUDs, but you always have to remember, you are only bearish when you break very important critical support levels. A critical support level would be this channel over here. This is a critical support level. Another critical support level, let me just remove this up here for a second, and let me remove these 2 lines over here. So critical support levels broken, support levels are very bearish. Critical resistance level broken are bullish. So critical support level is over here. This channel up here is a critical support level. The other critical support level is down here. So breaking this towards downside is very bearish. Breaking this towards downside is very bearish. That's when we become super bearish, right? When these critical support levels get broken. But when you are sitting on a critical support level, you cannot be bearish. The same way, when critical resistance level are broken, we become super bullish. So critical resistance level broken, super bullish. Critical resistance support levels broken, super bearish. But anything in between, it goes up, it goes down, it goes down, it goes up. We understand these things, so we are not really, that worried. If you look at it right now, Bitcoin is down 1.7%, but altcoins are not down that much. Altcoins are not reacting that well. Yes, their altcoins are down 2%, stuff like that, a little bit more than Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is still, going down, but I'm not that worried. I'm not that worried. Any questions, guys? Now I'm gonna grow my beard. Allow the pumping to start. Salim, how you doing, man? You have to create a TLR moon emoji for us to spam the chat. There is moon emoji. I don't know. Which emojis do we have? Why doesn't this working out? Let me check it up here in the chat. How do you type, how do you put emojis? I don't know. I forgot. TLA. How do you do emojis? Like this? TLA. It's nothing's coming up. TLA. How do I do emojis? Where are my emojis? God damn it. Yeah, we got a couple of emojis, like. Oh, all emojis are underscore TLA. Why are there underscore TLA? I don't get it. Underscore TLA. Why did they change emoji stuff? TLA pump dump. They changed something. It's a semicolon underscore TLA dump. But you know, and then you get it. Okay. We need supermoon and eclipse emojis. I don't know how many emojis. I think we need more members. I think we need more members to get more emojis. I think we are maxed out on the emojis. So I cannot make any more emojis until we get more members. So, you know, there's that. So, you know, yeah, we're gonna fix that. Doesn't matter. Major resistance, we go up, will explode. Now, this is major resistance up here. This is major support level. So we are just in the middle of that. We are in a no man's land, and you know that even the way I see this is just a trading range until you know July, and then where is July? Actually, July is over here somewhere. I think this is trading range until we get to July and you know pump towards the upside. So you know that's my assessment right now. I'm still waiting for the supermoons, guys. You might not be convinced. I am very much convinced about the supermoons and the moons in general. I know that not all moons are, you know, bullish moons. By the way, we do have moons on the chart right now. So you'll see up here, we have this, you know, moon down here that we went down and right now pumped up, and right now doing this up here. Hopefully this moon pumps us a little bit more towards the upside, but it's just regular moon. Regular moons doesn't work that well. Yes, bitch, I'm long on many. Chaos. Is there any else people are most bullish on at the moment? I have bags from the last year and I need to diversify my biggest bag. ETH and BRC and ADA. I need to spend further. I'm still, you know, keeping my, what are you gonna call? I'm keeping my hypothesis that that the next bull run will be metaverse, NFTs, layer 1 blockchains. Those are gonna be the big things. So I'm still keeping my, you know, my eye on that, and I don't see that much else. I mean, meme coins and stuff like that. No, that there might be another meme season, that's for sure, and there will be another meme season, guys. Guys, there will be another meme season, and Pepe will pump in that season until but right now Pepe is going through consolidation. I can tell you about Pepe. If you remember Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu was pumped before it got released on Binance. Then it got released on Binance. Then it went down and consolidated at some kind of bottom. And when bull market started, it pumped again, but it only pumped 10x. So how much you know Pepe is gonna pump from the bottom, we do not know. What we do know right now, it's right now that Pepe is consolidating after being listed on literally every exchange, and it's consolidating towards downside. Maybe it's gonna go even lower down here. You can see up here that this trend line up here is not yet broken. It's coming down to this support level, and I'm still believing that this is gonna drop even down further down here towards downside. It needs to go through this capitulation phase where people, you know, forget about Pepe. I think it's never coming back, and only down at here at the bottom is gonna pump again, right? And I think Pepe is gonna pump, guys. Believe it or not, I think this is just the 10x. So down here from some kind of bottom down to you know, to top is 10x. It might be even popping a little bit more, right? So Pepe will definitely 100% pump again in the next bull market. You know, exit liquidity part of the bull market. At the top, but I think it still needs to go towards downside. People are still living on the hopium that it's gonna pump for whatever reason very soon, and I still believe it needs to go a lot lower towards downside. Maybe it has some kind of pump over here and then goes down. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but before the major bull run starts, sometime after the halvening, Pepe will again pump, guys. Pepe will again pump. But my thesis is that XPR 16%. My theory is that that metaverse coins, gaming coins, NFT coins, all of this flashy stuff is gonna be a big thing. I don't know why, but you know, that's my thing. Gala AVAX near Chainlink Atom. How did you put Chainlink inside that? Those like Gava AVAX near, I can get that, but Chainlink, you put Chainlink into between Atom, Agix, and Fetch, and I'm just guessing, you know, Chainlink is your, you know, big bag that you've been holding for a long time. What about AI? Yeah, AI as well, but AI. Yeah, sure, AI as well. AI as well is gonna be big, but I think AI is gonna be more like, okay, this game got AI or this chain got AI. You know, it's gonna be something, you know, with you know, as long as you have AI in your name, you're gonna be good. Cool. Chainlink are working with Swift now. I don't know. Just a small sample. I can name a list. Yeah, I get that. I get that. So, and also, guys, do remember that expectations pump price. I'm gonna make a video about this a little bit later, but I can tell you right now, and I'm not, this is not advice, financial advice, I'm just saying, if I ever buy XRP, let's say it like this, if I ever buy XRP, guys, if I ever buy XRP down here, let's say I buy XRP down here, when will I sell? Guys, when will I sell? Let's go to the weekly time frame up here. This is XRP. And XRP right now is having this case against the SEC, right? Securities and Exchange Commission. And if, let's say I buy XRP down here, let's say I do that, and the case is still not settled, and it slowly starts going towards the upside, up here, and it comes up here, and the case is settled. XRP wins. Finally, XRP wins. I will sell my bags. If XRP wins at the top, guys, remember this is very, very important. If XRP wins at the top, I don't care what kind of, look at the chart of XRP, and if you see the chart of XRP and you see that it's already pumped a whole bunch from the some kind of bottom, XRP wins the case, that is the sell signal for me. That is the sell signal. Only way XRP can pump by winning the SEC case is if you are in some kind of bottom, XRP wins the case, there might come initial dump down here, but it will eventually pump on that, right? Maybe even a little bit pump and then dump because everybody expects. SEC winning, you know, XRP winning the case is not actually a bullish thing, guys. It's not actually a bullish thing. Believe it or not, everybody expects that something is gonna happen when XRP wins the case. That's not a bullish thing, remember that. So XRP is very volatile, it's very good for trading, goes up and down very fast. Traders love it, you know, these bag holders enjoy it because, you know, it's the next big thing. And as long as they have the case going on, it's good for the price of XRP. But as soon as the case is done, that's the sell the news event. That's the sell the news event. At least that's my take on the XRP. So remember that, and that's the case for a lot of these coins. So right now we had the, you know, we had the FUD on. Right now we had FUD on. We had lawsuits on Binance and Coinbase. It's not FUD, but they're using as a FUD to push the price further towards the downside. But there, you know, in the weeks coming towards this actually drop over here, in the weeks coming to the drop. We have already had rumors about SEC going after Binance, right? So we had already had rumors about SEC going after Binance and Coinbase and stuff like that. And finally we got that. So this right now is by the news event, right? So when you see there is going to be FUD, there is going to be FUD, FUD is coming, FUD is coming, it's coming, it's coming. And that FUD finally comes, it's over. You know, it's a little bit inverse of what we are, you know, usually thinking about, because oftentimes when FUD actually comes, you know, you think, oh man, you know, it's over. But, you know, if it's been leading up to the FUD and you've been using the same kind of FUD for a long time, oftentimes that FUD, that news FUD, is actually ending of the FUD. I'm reading Chris Miller's book, Technical Trading Mastery. So much crap about emotions and risk management. Only 40 pages are worth, while the book is under 30 pages. A lot of books are like that. Like there is a book, you know, technical analysis I'm reading, and like, yeah, I'm thinking if I ever write a book, it's gonna be very, very small book. It's gonna be like, you know, 60 pages long, and it's gonna be very condensed, and you know, there'll be no crap in the book. because I hate when I'm reading the book. I'm hating like history about this and like just let me jump about half of stuff and let me get to the part for the reason why I bought the book. If you buy the book to learn about technical analysis, you don't want to start by reading about 50 pages about, you know, some kind of history about this. Just learn me the stuff that you wanted me to learn. That I bought the book. We want information. It's just like YouTube videos. You click on a video because you see a thumbnail, you know, and you want to get that thing. The reason you clicked on the thumbnail, you want to get that thing immediately. So that's why it's very important when you're making YouTube videos to give the viewer what they came for immediately. And then later you can go into deeper stuff and stuff like that to expand on that. But if they click on something, give them immediately what they want, you know. And the same goes for the book. If I buy a book, I want immediately to start reading about the stuff that I actually bought the book for. Now, if that's some kind of, you know, history, you know, a Roman or some kind of, you know, crap stuff like that, you know, what's called in English? I don't know. Then it's okay. Then you can start with whatever, right? But if you buy something that you want to, you know, immediately want to get into that. Convert your book into an NFT. Yeah, something like that. Coinbase was no brainer. They all received wells notes last March. Yeah, it might be that. So, you know, it wasn't that big of a deal. So that's it, guys. On that note, we're gonna end and I'm gonna go make food. And today I'll tell you what I'm gonna make. YouTube. I'm making goulash. I'm making this goulash. That's goulash. I'm making this. It's just meat and onions. And this is one of my favorite food. This is one of my favorite food when I was a kid. And I always remember this. It's called goulash. It's very common in Balkan stuff. Like it's just like this this stew with meat and onion and water and some salt and pepper. Like it's very simple to make, but as a kid I love this. So I'm gonna make this for my kids today. I never made this before, so I'm very excited about going and you know, trying to make that. So we're gonna see how it, you know, comes out. You know. So, you know, I know all you guys like the food stuff and, you know, so there's that. Make it a gypsy style gulag by putting a pickle at the end. Pickle at the end. I don't know how that works out. I love that too. So I'm gonna go make stuff. You know, you have a nice day. It's sunny, you know, it's sunny. It's nice weather. Go do stuff outside. Bitcoin is gonna do what Bitcoin is gonna do. July, that's when the fun starts, guys. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you around. Have a nice day. Outro. Where is outro? Where is outro?